Hello, everyone. This is Michelle, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel, The Quiet Whispers. I have a message for you today, and I just want to say if this message resonates with you in any way, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you click on that notification bell so you can be notified as I get new messages and upload to my YouTube channel. All right, so we are going to go ahead and hop in. Um, just a little FYI, whenever I record my videos, sometimes I will have my notebook. Sometimes you may hear some nature sounds in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear my background, but I do have some nature sounds going on. It just helps to keep me calm and it helps me to just, focus a little bit better. It's very calming and soothing for me. Um, so hopefully those things won't bother you. Hopefully you'll focus on the message. But I would have recorded yesterday, but I didn't have time to record yesterday, so I'm doing it today. So the message that I got yesterday is that someone is getting a spiritual upgrade or someone is going through a spiritual upgrade. So there's someone out there that is going through like an elevation process. They're spiritually leveling up. Now, this person, they have been doing a lot of work on themselves. They have learned a lot of lessons, whether it was just life lessons in general or lessons within a particular relationship. It could have been a friendship, it could have been an intimate relationship. With somebody who could possibly now be your ex, or this person could be becoming your ex, and you're now realizing that as you enter into this new phase of your life and as you go on your spiritual journey, you are starting to have more of an understanding that everybody cannot come with you on this journey. I feel like whoever this message is for, you have been you've been praying, um, and this you have developed this deep knowing or this deep understanding, kind of like a little voice, or it's kind of like a little spiritual nudge, like a little spiritual push. Um, and it's no harm intended to those people that you are leaving behind. However, when you are on your spiritual journey and you are going through the ascension process, there is a need for isolation. There is a need for solitude. And the reason why there is a need for isolation and solitude is because you are kind of like a caterpillar that's transforming into a butterfly. You're going through, I think it's called the crystallization process. Don't quote me on that, okay? But you're going through like a metamorphosis. Most of the time, what's going on is that you're getting to know yourself more on a deeper spiritual level. You're spending time with yourself. You are doing a spiritual examination of yourself behind closed doors, and you're noticing changes that you need to make within yourself or improvements that you need to make within yourself. And you're noticing how um, there are people who you have been associating with or that you once associated with. They're just not you're You're noticing how you and those people, you're not in alignment with those people. This message is definitely for someone in particular. If you haven't already, it's time to surrender. It is time to surrender to the journey. It is time to surrender to the spiritual process and take your spiritual assignment. And I feel that some of you may be hesitant. Some of you may be afraid of what may happen next. I feel like I am talking to someone who is used to being in control. You're used to being in control, and it's kind of like, even though you don't have all the answers, normally you are a person who is very sure of yourself. You normally are a person who is very sure of, like, you are the type of person that you know what you want out of life, you know where you're going, you know where you're trying to get to. Now you have reached a place of spiritual vulnerability where you're kind of having mixed feelings. Um, these mixed feelings are basically you ascending spiritually. Now, keep in mind, I am only talking to people who have been doing the work, people who have actually been on their spiritual journey. You've been asking questions, you've been talking to God, you've been praying, you've been writing in your journal, you've been seeing different signs, synchronicities. There are certain things that are happening around you and you're questioning it. And some of the things that are happening around you is like spiritual confirmational messages. And it's like you can't place your finger on it. It's like it's kind of like, but you don't know, like that. Um and no, you're not crazy. All right. No, you are not crazy. If you've been thinking that, if you're thinking, oh, am I going crazy or something? No, that is a normal part of spiritually ascending. All right. So nothing is wrong with you questioning what is going on around you. Nothing is wrong if you've been getting confirmations. Like, you may get confirmation from nature. You may get confirmation, like I said, from synchronicities. You may be getting confirmation from so many different things: music, a quick ad on a TV, a quick ad on a commercial. This video can even be confirmation um, for certain people. So, another reason why you may be having fears of surrendering to, is because the spiritual path, the spiritual journey can be very lonely. It can, because this is a road that's less traveled. Okay. Um, and we have to, keep it real. There are many different aspects of the spiritual journey, because not everybody has the same spiritual beliefs. Not everybody believes in the same God. Not everybody. But this is for someone who is following God. You have been on this journey where you're getting to know God. And when I say God, I'm not talking about just any God. I'm talking about the God the God whose son is Jesus Christ. That's the God that I'm speaking about. All right. Um, so I feel like this is for somebody who maybe you grew up in a religious background and religion caused you to kind of back up, back away because of the way things, because how things were. You probably saw a lot of people being hypocrites, very judgmental, saying one thing, doing another thing. Um, and you've probably gotten to this place now where you are not in agreement with anything that is religion based, but spiritually, you still like you still believe in God. You know how you can grow up learning one thing or being shown one thing, and you don't necessarily, like when you get older, you don't necessarily agree with it, or it doesn't stick with you, but there are certain parts that you still take with you. This is what this is the message that I'm getting here. So it's like the the religion, part, you're not in with that, but having a personal spiritual relationship with God, that is something that you've been doing. That is something that you have been working on, and you are ascending. You are being guided to surrender. If you have not surrendered yet, you are being guided to surrender. And yes, the road can be lonely. I just felt the need to say that again because it can, you know, you'll spend a lot of time in solitude. You will spend a lot of time with yourself. Yes, you will still go out and socialize. You will still, but it won't be the same. And you'll have a greater need to really have that alone time. And it's because you're being guided, because you're being guided to be still and listen. You're being guided to be still and listen. Follow spiritual guidance and instructions on getting to your next step. So you're being nudged, basically, if you have not done so already, you're being nudged to surrender. Step out on faith. Trust the process. You are also being advised to pray, 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 pray. Pray for confirmation. You're also being asked to pray to God and ask God to continue to guide you and direct your footsteps as you surrender and go forth. All right. This is going to help you build a deeper um, relationship with God. It's going to help you gain so much more clarity and understanding um, on your spiritual walk, as well as assist with healing and just elevating yourself in ways that you could never imagine or thought possible. So I just wanted to come and share this message. This message is for someone specific, um, but it's time to surrender. So if this message resonates with you, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for when I upload more videos. And I do just want to say that I'm not always going to post a video because this is a download. All right. Most of the time, you know, anybody that is on this walk And if you are, talking to God, praying to God, you know, you don't always get a message all the time. Sometimes you can get messages like back to back to back. Um, but sometimes that message will hit you unexpectedly out of nowhere. And sometimes it happens that way for me. That's why I carry a notebook, because when I get certain messages instantaneously, um, you know, I need to write it down or I will most definitely forget. But yes, that message was for someone. Um, it is time to surrender. It's time. Okay, you're getting a spiritual upgrade. You have been doing the work. Okay, you have been pondering, you have been wondering who God is, who his son Jesus Christ is. You have been trying to make sense of things. You want to you are being drawn to this, but it's like you need more questions. I mean, you need more answers to your questions. You need more answers to your questions. And I feel like you are being called to surrender and build that relationship with God so you can go ahead and get those questions and build your strength up, build your spiritual strength up, as well as form and build a strong relationship with God. All right. So that was the message. It is time to surrender. It's time to surrender. That was the message. And like I said, if it resonates with you, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. There are definitely more uploads to come as I get downloads. So please be sure to stay tuned to my channel and always remember you all, and I'll probably do a separate video just for this, but always remember um to whenever you're listening to someone that is providing you spiritual content and they say they have a message, remember to always test the spirits, okay, to make sure that the person who is delivering the message is genuine in the message that they are delivering. All right. So you always want to test the spirits behind the person who is delivering the message. Keep that in mind. Um, you always want to make sure that whoever you're tuning into, that they're definitely in spiritual alignment with you, and you're not um being given any false information, any fluff, any fillers. You're not being, you know, you're not having someone give you a message just because. Um, all right. So until next time, this is Michelle signing off. And I pray whoever this message is for, I pray that you claim it. I pray that you receive it, because the blessings that you are going to gain, the wisdom that you are going to gain um, from surrendering and going on your path to building a relationship with God is going to be so rewarding and so fulfilling for you. All right. But that is all, you all. Until next time, bye bye. And remember to always be still and listen. Okay. Bye bye.